I came here honestly to rant, but it's the day after, and quite frankly, I don't feel like ranting anymore. I don't. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Moe Talk. We talk football, and Chelsea's in free fall. We're in free fall, and it's another December to not remember. um, where to start? We have completely caved in, and it literally felt like as if a week or so ago we were like all that, and all of a sudden we can't even string up decent passes. Well, to begin, you know, you you don't have to blame one thing to start with. It can be everything wrong. Because I see some fans saying, no, it's this one, no, it's that one, no, it's this one. I've made a video like this before. You're all correct and you're all wrong. It's a collection of things. One thing just doesn't happen and everything goes south. It's a collection of things. For me, the first thing I predicted was the FIFA Club World Cup. Look at the teams that were in the FIFA Club World Cup. Now, take a deeper look into the teams that were in the FIFA Club World Cup that made it to the quarterfinal. And now take an even deeper look into the teams that made it to the semis and the final. Even Man City, you saw it, but you all chose to ignore it. Even Man City didn't start the season well. Fair play, they're picking up now. And of course, it's Man City. Even PSG didn't start the season well. And I guarantee you, if PSG were to be in the Premier League, they would struggle too. We have a squad filled with youngsters. This team, I must agree, because I've heard people like Miz shout out the other side of the coin. He said it that this team is not a bad team. And it's true. It's not. It's inexperienced, yes. It's peaking experience as well. But let's not forget the fact that these are human beings. And somewhere along the line, fatigue will kick in. The writing is on the wall. It's even worse this time because of the FIFA Club World Cup. They have to get used to this period of the league phase where the games come in thick and fast. You're practically playing 3 games per week because of the Champions League. This is not the Conference League anymore, where you can have 2 squads. This is the Champions League. You have to play your best 11 all the time, or most of the time. And there are also other issues which I initially even started this channel with, and I never got to make a video saying, okay, fair play, Blueco, you've done your job well. Because I said, if you dig deep in my videos, you will see where I said I need to watch to see before I make any video and saying, oh, okay, fair play, Blueco, and all of that, Clear Lake. I never made that video because I'm still seeing similar things happen. Whether it's the sporting directors, whether it's the owners, I'd like to believe that the sporting directors play a massive role because it's not the owners just going out there looking for players to sign. They tell them the profile of what they want, and the sporting directors goes and looks for that profile of player. How profile accurate, we don't know. But one thing is clear with these owners, they want players young. They want players that will eventually have resale value. They don't want players that will come in here and demand astronomical wages and come and rot in the team. And when you're leaving, like in the Roman Abramovich days where you're just practically retiring, and you go to our retirement home. Shout out Arsenal. So, there is the issue of the Club World Cup. There is the issue of the sporting directors / owners with their very poor recruitment. Let's not forget, this last transfer window, I was hyped. João Pedro, he sold me a dream in the Club World Cup. I was excited that finally a gunman that could actually shoot. The problem with João Pedro right now is, or my number one problem with João Pedro right now is, he doesn't shoot, even though he can shoot. He likes to do the whole Ankara Messi thing, where you try to take a player on before you shoot, or you take that extra touch, which is giving me Jackson vibes, which is what Jackson basically used to do at Chelsea and still doing at Bayern Munich. And I hear some fans saying that Jackson, we are sorry, Jackson. I've said it so many times. Fans in general, especially Chelsea fans, are fickle. 1, 2, 3, and they forget. You all have amnesia. All of you. Jackson is bad. Yes, he can drop in and help with the play, which is a far cry better than what we have right now in the lap. But that doesn't make him our solution. You guys keep forgetting. I remember everything. So I don't want Jackson back. Not to mention the fact that the relationship is completely broken down. I don't want Jackson back. I don't want to relive that nonsense. And I certainly, is he a better fit than Delap? Yes. But that doesn't make him good. It just makes him better than what we have. It only just means that we've just taken 2 steps backwards. And I know you say, shouldn't the logical thing be take a step forward? And then what? You're still not better. Significantly, you're not. It's still the same outcome. So, it's not Jackson. Yeah. And then, which leads me to the third reason. Fourth reason. Let's just say the third reason, because I've talked about the players, the squad being young. I've talked about the recruitment. So let's say the third. The third reason, I didn't want to say it. I've said it in the past, but with what the person has done, I was really impressed. But the third reason I have to say is Maresca. Maresca, should I say you've overachieved at Chelsea? Shout out Eunice. Eunice put it perfectly. He said, Maresca knows how to react. He knows when he sees a team that is good, he thinks of how to counter that team. But he doesn't really have a style of his own, especially when he comes to a smaller side, respectfully, a smaller team, when it comes to that side, and where you're supposed to immerse, where you're supposed to assert yourself, your own football philosophy, and not counter theirs, he doesn't know how to. So he's just more of a reactive coach. And I have to say, he has a point. And there was something we remember that the Leicester fans used to say about Maresca, he is stubborn. Maresca, I don't think he's going to stop what he's been doing, especially with the whole play from the back nonsense, which I hate. It's good sometimes, but it's not good all the time, because our style of play literally is designed to frustrate ourselves. In that Bournemouth game, how many times, anybody who has the time or chance to watch that game again, watch it. How many times did Bournemouth have an attack and they looked more direct? Because they weren't playing from the back. They had a I want to score you. And what they do is, when they take the ball off us, they go. But what do? When we take the ball off them, we go back. Play from the back, start to the front. And by the time we go back, Bournemouth players go back and regroup, breaking them down harder. We did that multiple times. I lost count. I was counting. I stopped counting at 17. I think that was the start of the second half. 17 times I counted, and I stopped counting because the game just kept on frustrating me. Our style of play is, we've taken the ball, wait for the opponent to regroup and give them a go at attack. How can you score? You are literally playing against yourselves. What happened to counters? What happened to quick breaks? That's one. Two, Maresca has shown that his substitutions can be iffy. Maresca has shown that he can panic with his substitutions and just overload the place with defenders. Maresca has done this for a good number of times now. Against Atalanta last night, how can you be chasing a game? You were 1-0 up, and then Atalanta equalizes 1-1. You know you need a goal in this game. What do? You go and you flood the place with defenders. I think it was about 6 defenders. Even Caicedo had to drop in deep. Whose side are you on? You are literally playing yourself into a corner. And now you're on fraud watch. I'm sorry, but it's the situation you put yourself in. Santos was there on the bench. You didn't play Santos. You were just bringing in Malo Gusto to play in midfield. Yes, there are some games that it kind of works. But that is when you already have your attack. You have your full performing midfield. And to be fair, our midfielders were not performing, especially Enzo Fernandez. He was off it. And you could see that this team fatigue has fully, well and truly kicked in. So, of course, he brings in Tosin again. I didn't make a video for the Leeds game because I was fuming. I didn't make a video for the Bournemouth game because I was under the weather. And now, this is where we are. We are free falling. So what's the solution? What's the solution? I don't know. I don't know the solution. I just feel if the owners, like I said in some videos ago, if the owners could meet football halfway, if you could just, I'm not saying don't sell, Don't buy the kind of players you want. Buy, of course, feel free, buy. But meet football halfway. Meet football halfway. And as for the sporting directors, I want them gone. If they could leave, and perhaps if we get a decent sporting director that could help these owners, because they seem to be learning as well. And then, as for the fatigue part, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. These players have to kick in. Maturity at some point has to kick in, because the players that are still performing at this kind of period where the league gets brutal, they're humans as well. They've developed thick skin. These young players of ours, they need to develop thick skin. It's what you signed up for. You have to. You have to dig deep. And as for Maresca, I don't know. I don't know at this point. Because you cannot say you are rotating the squad constantly. Rotating the squad constantly. Because at the end of the day, the fatigue will still kick in. But you cannot say you're rotating the squad overall and to the point where it's to your own detriment. Play your 11. Have your first 11. Have it in your head. And I guarantee you, Tosi isn't in it. But then again, I don't really blame him, because Maresca too is learning on the job. Let's call the fact, he's not an elite coach. He's not. He's good, but he's not elite. He's learning as well. So, I don't know. I would say get your act together, but then again, I remind myself, he's stubborn. And that stubbornness might actually get him out. Because once the fans completely turn on you, it's only a matter of time. Regardless of what trophy here and there you've won, it's only a matter of time. So, I don't know what I don't know. That's basically what this video is. I just state the problem and not really state a solution, but the truth is the problem stems from the owners. It stems from them, goes all the way up to the sporting directors, to the kind of squad we've gathered, to the attitude of the coach. All of this is why we are where we are as a football club. I don't know. Well, so let's see in our next game against Everton, which is not looking bright, I must say, because right now we look out of sorts. We look tired. We have a coach who is so stubborn to the point that he's willing to hurt himself. And we have a sporting director that doesn't look like they're going to support him come January transfer window. So when will our players find their second wind? I don't know. When will our key players come back and really start firing? I don't know. Will Maresca stop being so stubborn? I don't know. I guess that's all I just wanted to say. I'll see you guys in another one. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Yeah, give me your own thoughts in the comment section. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. God bless.